encouraging them, right?
Yes, student taking the study seriously after the 12th. Most of the student I observe last 10 year after 12th they are taking seriously their career and they are worrying about what will do in the future, what happen in the future, and usually come to taking the guide what should they do. And at that time we are not much more contact them, we haven't any group, we can't collect them because also we are busy in our new session and with the new student. But whenever they are in with our touch, they are in the school and classroom that time, and in a new school new environment they usually want to enjoy their in environment. And
Yeah,
in
ma'am.
especially the 11th class they are after the pass board examination they enjoy and they want some freedom. They
Yeah,
are
you're
not
right.
their studies. Some student and always they try to learn. I'm not taking the 100%, but hardly 4-5% student taking study seriously. And
Because
now through the social media, they are watching study is not required. And study is not the parameter of success.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
Are not much more interested in the spoken English. They are not much more interested in the speaking. Now, in Rajasthan, we are enjoy our own language. Yes, I am little bit interested in the speaking part. Otherwise, I usually teach the syllabus part as a subject. Most of people enjoy Hindi and Rajasthani language. They are feel comfortable. I try to teach them. I try to practice with them so that I can also learn new things. But I tried last 4-5 months to make some different WhatsApp group. Try to send the material. Try to practice in classroom, but they are not enjoying. Maybe in future they want to learn, but now they are not much more interested.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right.
Yes, very good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm good. And how about you?
I am pretty well. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also wonderful. Because whenever I know I'm going to connect with you, ma'am, so I become so much excited because you are experienced teacher. So I have just anticipated today I'm going to learn something new.
And thank you for your appreciation. It's my pleasure also.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, tell me how is going on your spoken English?
My practice is going so. I am not saying it. It is good. I am so hectic busy in my school and new session. We have new student, new classroom, so I haven't time to practice. After school, I totally exhausted, so I'm not able to take any session. No, my always thought just like it's a need some rest. So I usually
Oh,
skip nowadays. I am taking session today because it's a Sunday. Otherwise, I have to skip in evening.
oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me your precious time. Really, I'm very thankful to you.
I also want to practice, but due to this in old time day labor, I totally am not tired, so I have to skip.
Okay, ma'am. So, may I know about the exact time of your school, when you go to your schools, when you come back? Could you mention?
My school, my school start usually 7 o'clock, and we have to now leave. Usually we have to leave 2 o'clock. Half an hour it is take time to access home, and you can say 2:30 and half past 2 we usually reached home. So that is the my schedule. You can say it's a long time, you know. And after I usually take a little nap, and in evening we have a other household chores and the homework of my son and something. Now, when we start our session, we have a lot of formalities. No, enroll the form, and we have to also online submit online the these kind of form and other document we have to uploading online. Na, Aadhaar card, Jan Aadhaar card, the income service. You know, we have a lot of formalities.
Okay, ma'am. So, are you studying in primary school, yeah? Are you studying intermediate levels
Yes,
teaching?
yes, I am teaching in a government school in higher secondary
Intermediate.
class.
Okay, like 10th class, 12th, 11th.
Yeah, 11th and 12th only.
Wow. In government.
Yeah, in government.
Okay, great, ma'am. I know that in government field there are lots of responsibility. I know that in government
So the
always,
paperwork, there is a lot of paperwork.
yeah,
We have to put lot of paperwork, and in the starting of the session, we have to pay attention our student and our and new student. We have to make new habit also. We have to feel comfortable in a new environment when they are going to choose new subject in the 10th standard up to 10th. They have to, I think, all subject compulsory, maybe the one or two language, and
yeah,
otherwise in the 11th class they have to choose different subject. They might be confused little bit, so we have to help guide them all time. We are talking with students, so in evening we feel sore throat. So we
yeah, ma'am.
have not energy to speak anymore.
Yeah, I can understand because I saw the one video of your had you posted over your channel. I was just watching some creativities of the students. I think the 5th January, I think, yeah, yeah, August,
Yes,
I think.
nowadays also now we have a lot of activity in school, but we can't record. You know,
Okay,
mobile totally banned in school, so we are not using mobile at school, even a urgent call only. So, but there is a lot of activity.
okay. Yeah, ma'am, you are right. Because if you are going to use your phone, then how will you teach to the student to not bringing their phones at schools, right?
Yeah.
Because it is a totally restricted for the students to bringing their phones into their schools, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you are going to change someone first, you have to change yourself, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You are right, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So, like, okay, have you been teaching spoken English also at your school
No.
or as a
No. No.
subject,
In my locality, people are.
right? Because it's very quite difficult to immersing some interest in the students' background, right? They are not
Yeah. Yeah.
quite, they do not want to become quite familiar of that
Yeah.
situation in life because they have been managing all the situation by their own native language, right? It's quite difficult
Yes.
to indulge in self, right?
Yes, in nowadays on the social media, people are making reel in a different topics. They are getting money and name, fame in their local language. If you know the some big YouTuber, they are making the funny videos. They are making blog every day. Even people are enjoy much more different kind of things here. They are not taking as much seriously as English. No, they don't want to a serious study.
Yeah, yeah,
They usually want to everything in a funny manner, especially the student. And still now I haven't any much more idea in the funny manner. I can English in a funny manner. So I am in a search of the funny manner. No, and especially I can teach through my Rajasthani. It is tough, and it is a time-taking process when I write some content in a funny manner, in an interesting manner. and start some activity and a new creativity. So students are, you know, this youth, they have a different kind of mindset. They are not much serious about their career. So yes, we have to put lot of effort if we have time. Just we are talking in a serious
Yeah.
manner. We are not don't want to talk in a serious manner. They
Yes.
usually want to enjoying any activity. They can take part actively.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're right.
And at the school, we haven't any much more facility. We can record our activity. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You're right. Like children has no so much experience by facing a difficult time. Yeah, have been through, you know, learning any kinds of stuff, skills in life. Because if we are going to learn any new skills in life, so we have to go through a various kinds of problem and difficulties. But
Yeah.
still, now in this generation, child doesn't want to bear out, enduring the bad time, hard situation in life. They just
Yeah.
want to achieve all these things, but in
In a
short time.
yes, yes.
Right.
In a quick and now they have a different kind of thinking. They have a thinking we can achieve in a snap. You know, and we can achieve through our ability. We don't need to learn any new skill.
Hmm. This kinds of mindset, they would never allow any student to do their hard work over any kinds of skills and achieving through their struggles, right? Any success in life. This is the biggest problem of all the mindset of all the children's life, right?
Yes,
And you can consider their family also not. It is a big influencer you can consider by attractive their intention towards that kinds of platform. They have been just explaining there's no requirement of investing your time over any kinds of skills to learn and investing your time to having achievement in your life. Without
yes,
putting your effort, you can be succeed in very short time. Enough you have to apply these tricks into your life to having success. Right, ma'am.
yes. Usually, my student give me example the movies 12th fail, yeah, 10th fail. What is the name of movie? I
Yeah, yeah,
I
I've seen,
haven't
I've
watched.
watched.
They usually give example of Sandeep Maheshwari, Sonu Sharma. So we haven't much more require any degree or diploma taking the study seriously. So they have a different kind of mindset. They have a confidence we will do something good in their life without any degree and diploma.
No, no,
And they
because
have,
of the reasons behind it, they have already reached at that levels. That's why they are just putting, these kinds of explanations and words for encouraging new youth. But after stucking in that situation, they will be realize now how difficult, right, of this situation for having any achievement in life. They have already succeed in life. That's why they are say like that. But it's not that much easy as we consider after reaching at the good post, right, and telling other.
one is the another reason nowadays parents are pamper a lot their children. They provide all facility to them. They don't want to now it lack of any single things. They give 100%, whatever they demand. You know, try to give the 100%.
Yeah.
What kind of wishes they have. So it is also a reason they don't have any hard and tough time. They never feel like of any lacking of any things. No, usually parents try to fulfill their wishes.
Because of that reasons, they couldn't
Yeah,
face any problem in life because they have been depending on their parents. They already
yeah,
know whatever demands I will put at my parents, all these things can be complete.
yeah,
Right, ma'am?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. So it's a happen with the especially the student and especially the youth. And I realize in last 15 days, you know, when my school have reopened, so students are just enjoying my school, and it is a big school. So They feel like just a college and university. They're just roaming around here and there sometime. And they also waste their lot of time to choosing their subject also, because there is a no clarity about that regarding their subject and their faculty.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. And especially this time, I'm having a lots of people do not focus over study. They have been indulging self in around the social media. They just want to become famous. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they do
yeah.
not try to learning anything else, educating self, because they don't know now how much important education for their life and as well
Yeah,
as the new generations, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
Yes.
I think we have to awareing them. If we are performing as a character of teachers, so it is our responsibility to by awareing them, by influencing them, right?
If they take time after 2 3 months, they little bit become serious. They regarding their study, their syllabus also, their subject also. But in the starting of the session, they just don't have clear mindset. They just want to know, they haven't any clarity. Also they are not, just try to one classroom to another to another classroom and subject also, and they at the end of the session they just run after, oh what should I do.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Because their concept is not clear. Because of that, they just receive the degrees and certificate that will prove their education only around the people's around their parents. They that person are educated, but with honestly they are knowing about self ability, how better they are in education, right? So
Yeah, in the government schools, sir, we face the problem to the presence of student in classroom. We have a such kind of the strength that is not come everyday school. So they usually skip their school, they usually bunk their classroom. So it is the main problem. If a student is not regular in the classroom, we teach how can
yeah,
we
ma'am.
teach? No. So and one student in a classroom, it set an example for the another student. Sometimes we have to think about their career. We na, we are not going to punish them. We haven't any right to punish in the, especially the government school, if a student is not come regularly. So it is
Yeah,
the main problem we are facing nowadays. And
basically, ma'am. Okay, okay.
go on.
Basically, ma'am, as I consider, like the students as a consider internally, like I'm going to attend college, So in college, I think there is no requirement to attending every day because of this kinds of mindset of all the students,
No, no,
right?
in
It's
college
not.
there is a rule and regulation to attend 75% attendance. They have
Okay.
75% attendance. But I think it is not strictly followed by the teachers and student. And they usually start in their school time also, and especially in the government schools. We try to make them understand it is not good for their study and their career. But we have some compulsion also. We are bounded some rule and
Yeah, yeah,
regulations. We can't take any strict action.
yeah. You are right, ma'am. Because we are just under pressure of our own, like honor. You can consider like community member. We can't go against of them, right? Under pressure that because of that we couldn't fix any restrictions for the students, right? Yeah, you are right, ma'am. There are lots of obstacles in life.
Yeah.
Instead, we are just inspiring them, and
Yeah.
after that, Yeah,
We try to inspire them, and they some students are very good in study. They are taking study seriously and take part in every activity of the school and classroom, set a good example also. But if we have is some student who is not take seriously in their study, so he also start making a group, and usually students are attracted these kind of the fantasy, and they, you can say, the temptations. They are just roaming around and wandering all day. So
yeah, just
it
passing to each
is
other.
not good for our classroom and discipline. In the name of discipline, we can't do nowadays due to the pressure of the parents, due to the pressure of the government also. So, and there is a different scenario, you know.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. And ma'am, you are right. After crossing 12th class, the responsibility understanding comes into our mind. Like our responsibility, awareness comes. Like, and they start thinking about their life, right? Especially those students who belongs to middle class family, right? Because they know very well if I do not do anything else, so how can we maintain the home situation of my home? My parents had been suffered for long for giving me the better education, providing me better facility. So it's my responsibility now to joining any company and doing hard work and maintain the balance of family, home situation. Financially, we have to independent. So these are responsibility awareness comes into the student mind after crossing the 12th class. Okay,
Yeah.
because as well as I usually I have seen the many of the students in my society and many of the schools. Yeah, man.
Yes, yes. Some I just told you that some students are very good, but I am taking no. If we are go for the percentage, so 4-5% of the student.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Especially,
up to, yeah, it depends on which person around you live, you stay. Yeah, even you spend your time. So especially in this time, the new generation of students have been spending their time around the that person who have been influenced by the some reasons like reason, etc. Because of
yeah,
that reason, they are not attentive. Any classes, any study, they are not following because of this reason. Affection you can consider, right?
yeah. I realize the students are not using the social media. They are inclined to making the reel in a different manner, and they think they can earn a handsome amount of money through the reels, through the social media, through the different kind of the games. So I realize these kind of things nowadays.
Yeah, man, you're right. And these are it's a biggest reasons behind to attracting attention of many students' life. They are ruining their life because of this reason now, according to me. Because money you will earn any time. Okay, after crossing your 25 year age of your, then you can be also earn money. But your education will be stopped before. So this is time to just gain better knowledge, which is a requirement of lecturing your life. That will give you the better sense for understanding your responsibility of life. Right. These are things
Yeah.
you will never get after indulging self in a very different kinds of things like making reel and etc. Even you will have a fame and a better you can establishing some better identification around the people, but you will never have that much type of experience knowledge to expressing around the people, right? And though there are many things can be the less at that time, but still you can gain. It is the proper time you can gain out, right, ma'am?
Yes. So nowadays the youth have a different idea without study, without any certificate. They have a fantasy about the social media. They using all time Instagram and YouTube. They want to not only money, they also want to become a famous person, a celebrity. So they don't want to put lot of effort in the study, just they want to become an entrepreneur. And now so no, they haven't, I think, seen the hard work behind any entrepreneur, and just they look at their a luxurious life and facility, money and fame, and attract them, and thinking that it is in become in a one day.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Internally, by visualizing, it can be change my life. I can be
yeah,
rich in a very soon.
all time
Yeah, these are
they,
concepts
they
and
are
thoughts
in
come
a
to in their mind.
daydreaming. Yes, yeah, they all time indulge in daydreaming, and also na, in our syllabus different stories to inspire the student. In
Yeah.
a 12th class, there is a chapter going places. Going places. It means what is to the next. It is a very good story, and about the daydreaming school going students also. And I usually teach them and try to inspire my student in the exact situation, the nowadays the student, and you should easily relate. I want to become first
Mhm.
a hero and heroine. I want to become a famous YouTuber. After that I want to become a player also. So in this story the two students are change their career every minute or every second, just like the, and it is the exact situation. It is the exact situation of the school going student, and very good story.
Yeah, ma'am. There are many story has been narrated by the author that can
Yeah,
be realizing all these things, which is a really requirement to knowing by these other books, right? Gives us. So that's why by reading, by establishing, by reading any story and storytelling, these are really requirement in our early age by a student. And
yeah, yeah,
it's especially in this time as I consider, we can't change any person's mentality, what they have been thinking in a day, right? So it's a better way to just express the results. Is showing the result reflection that can change their life. Because
yeah, yeah.
if you're spreading your sentence around the students to changing their mentality, so they will never listening you even, right? So the better things you have to just show the result, the consequences. So after doing this, what kinds of result will you get after? That would be a better way, I think, to convincing any students, according to me.
Yes, now going places, the name show na a different kind of the idea. The going places not means to when we are go to a place. It means successful in the future, and students also want a quick success. So that is not happen in the reality. No. So I
Yeah,
usually give the example of every student. You are just like the story of the going places, and it is not happen every time of the life. They have to put lot of effort for making their career and become name and fame and money. So you have to increase your skill in the starting of your career, and they have a lot of time. They haven't any much more responsibility of the family, so you should utilize your time and energy. But now their condition is just like the going places. They don't take a, they can't realize the reality and harsh reality of the world.
yeah, ma'am, you're right. Okay, ma'am. So I think we should be wrap up. So this is
Yes,
going to happen half an hour.
yes.
And really, ma'am, surely whenever I talk to you, I really get so much experience by you. You're really very experienced teacher. And the requirement is that just like you as a teacher, every places, really, according to me, of course, ma'am. And
Thank you for appreciation. And also, I always enjoy the converse with you and always try to connect with you. And also, I learned some new words and vocab, and the way you are speaking, very much confident and a very calm and quiet manner. Now, some people are speaking in such a hurry, we can't get the exact idea. You know. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
ma'am. Thank you for
Bye.
appreciating me and giving me compliment. So it gives us some sense to improvement a lot in my way. And thank you so much for giving me.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am.